Good morning, everybody. So last video, we got the exhaust in the RX7. It sounds absolutely amazing. Got spit flames, did the rotary thing. Love it. I'm absolutely in love. Spoon killed it on the exhaust. And now today, I want to drive this thing. Next big victory. It's been a big, heavy 2 weeks of the FC because when I got back from Japan, I just want to get this thing finished up. Let me get you guys updated on this. So last night I stayed late and I finished up a couple things on it because it's a project car and it literally never ends. You think you got a bunch done and there's still so much to do. I've been wrenching on this thing all morning. But last time you guys saw me, this thing didn't have brakes or didn't have brake lines, didn't have a clutch line. So luckily, it was made easy for me. Chase Bays makes a beautiful brake line kit for this car. Check this thing out, right? So first I'm gonna show you the before. And now, here's the after. Boom. Beautiful. They have their own adjustable prop valve, which is really nice. So now I could change the brake bias to the front and the rear so I can get this car dialed in the way I like it. And then on top of that, we have the Chase Bays clutch line, which is also super pretty. Comes down right to right there. Unlike the factory stock one, which is this really ugly line right here. It's like this hard metal line and you have to run a line from this off of there. It's not worth it. So Chase Bays kit, clutch line, and the brake lines, beautiful. Now we have brakes and we have a clutch, which is really, really good. So huge thank you to Chase Bays for making such a beautiful kit. That made my life super easy. I'm probably talking really fast because I've been wrenching all more on this thing and I want to drive it. So first thing we got to do is get this thing on the ground because it's been on the lift forever. I haven't been able to finish up the chassis wiring. As you guys know, we had like this monstrosity of a situation back here that I just haven't been able to get in the car because it's on the lift. So let's get this thing on the ground. But before we do that, I just have to show this. Finding wheels for a car once you start to finish it up is one of the biggest things, right? Because the wheels make up such a huge part of a vehicle, right? The wheels make or break it. I don't care what anyone says, the wheels will make or break a project. And when you get so far with a car and to just ruin it with a set of wheels is so devastating. But what's also cool is you have an opportunity to make it look even cooler. And well, finding wheels has been quite difficult. Hate to admit it, but I have a set of, I do have another set of Blitz 03s and they just look so freaking good on here, and they're the perfect specs. So I'm so tempted to run them, but I don't want to do another car in 03s. But it looks so good. Just, I had to show it. Just, take it in. But for now, this thing needs wheels to roll around on. So let's get some wheels that we have laying around on this car so we can get on the ground for like the first time as a running car. All right, that'll do for now. Yeah?
No, it'll do.
Yeah, whatever. All right, it feels real good to see this thing on the ground finally. I could actually start to deal with some of that. It'll go quick. But this is the part where you start to realize what you're forgetting. It never ends. The first thing I realized, I don't have a steering wheel for the thing, but that's pretty easy, so we can do that real quick. There we go, an RD350 deep core, my flavors. Honestly, the 350 actually feels kind of big in here, which is crazy. I mean, it's such a small car. I know a lot of guys will do a 330 instead of a 350, but whatever, it looks good. So, two last pieces of puzzle to drive this thing. One, I don't have a shifter. Boom. I think I could just get like a extension and just shove it in there. It'll be, I just need to go to first gear, all right? We need this victory drive mentally. It's a big deal, right? The drivetrain hooked up, whatever. And then two, I don't have a throttle cable. I ordered one forever ago. Long story short, it came in messed up. But what we have here is two Honda ones that I don't know if will work, but we're gonna try and make it work. Let's see if the short one will work. What is this from?
B-Series, Honda, or GSR.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Ooh.
That was satisfying.
For a throttle cable to work, you need it to fit the barrel to fit in the throttle body. You need it to fit on the pedal, but you also need enough throw here for the mounting position. You see how it mounts back here, but the cable's not long enough? So this one will not work. A Spoon brought another cable. I think it's longer. So let's try to give that a shot. And look at that, Spoon. It is perfect. We got lucky. Which one, what do you think this cable's from?
I believe that one's RX Type S.
Really? I don't think you guys understand how good it feels to have a throttle now. Now I don't have to sit here with my hand in the bed. Clutch pedal works, brake pedal works, gas pedal works. The drivetrain's hooked up. It maintains operating temp. I think it's time we could put this thing on what?
Are we driving this today?
Yeah, that's why I've been going crazy.
Oh, all right.
It doesn't have a shifter, but Whatever. Let's warm this thing up, and Grant gets to hear it for the first time.
I'm so excited.
I get to hear it for the first time too. I get to hear it with the mufflers.
Okay. There's a little bit of a dance. Still got to wire the chassis, guys.
Watched your video, and it sounds really damn good.
It
so
sounds.
I can't wait to hear it in person.
All right, let's get this thing warmed up first. All right.
Seat doesn't move? I mean, I could drive it still, but
I'll give you a pillow.
I like how low it is.
It's nice though, right?
Yeah.
No, this is fine. I'll do this all in a day, but it's been on the lift. All right.
That's fuel pump.
Aunt, you wanna be my starter?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh. Come on. It's quiet. I like that. Oh, yeah. Let her clear out a little bit. Sounds like my two-stroke jet ski. I love it. You can dirt bike.
It's crazy. It needs like this quick splash of fuel, and then as soon as it starts to like pick up any RPM, it's got to kill all fuel, let it grab itself, and then it wants the fuel back. It's so wild, yeah.
Stupid as it sounds, sounds like it's like tuning a two-stroke dirt bike.
Oh, 100%.
Like you can hear when it's not running well.
Very, very audible engines.
Yeah.
Like you hear timing and you hear fuel like crazy on it.
Sounds great.
I can't get in reverse with my little. Oh, I know I got a tune for that. I was told by many people that you spend many, many hours getting the street abilities of these things way before you put on the dyno, which I'm ready for. Just goddamn, it needs an IAC. Push it backwards because I can't get in reverse.
You're gonna drive it.
Yeah, that's what I'm rushing for right now. I need this. I need this mental victory. You gotta find these little victories to help you stay motivated and excited. Trust me.
Dude, it's weird how even if you don't get into boost, you just putting around the parking lot will make you work on this thing all night to get it done.
Exactly.
Like you'll have this thing on the road tomorrow.
See, guys,
You need a little motivation.
little motivation.
That's all you need. Jim! Yes!
Test for brakes. Always test for brakes. All right, they're there.
They work.
Also, action clutch feels amazing. Discount code Jimmy L, 50% off.
Oh, it sounds so fucking good.
It sounds so good. The idle is insane on that thing.
Mind you, we don't know shit about rotaries.
Dude, it's like driving. Oh, let me put it back in neutral.
It sounds better from outside the car.
Does it?
Oh my god,
It's
it sounds
crazy
amazing.
how loud the turbo is with the T51R mod. It like woke the Borg up.
Is that why it's so loud?
Yeah, it's sick, right?
Oh, okay.
It feels great. I mean, for like not doing any drivability tuning, it's smooth. The gearing in this car is super long.
We thought you were in third.
Dude, it might be because it's like,
I think you're in third.
it might be third gear
Yeah.
because that's really long gearing. It's so sick though. It is so sick. Like, how's it look rolling?
It sounds so good.
Does it?
Dude, like the D-cell brap is insane.
Oh, I love
Insane.
it. Love it. I love it so much. I want it to run a little bit better for me. Let's see. What can we do here? What can we do? What was that?
What'd you say?
Are we gonna test drive it?
Just did.
He's such an idiot.
I heard it. I didn't see it.
Let's put E in this thing. It deserves it.
Great car.
Great car.
Great car.
Get that mix in there. Shake her up. Some ethanol in that thing.
Drink it up.
of ethanol, but it likes it. It sounds happier on it, doesn't it? Like you can always hear when you switch pump gas out for ethanol, the engine just sound and feel smoother. It's like kind of scary. You're just like, oh man, like pump gas kind of sucks. It just feels smoother. You smell it too. I love it. Like it feels so happy in here. You know what I mean? Like, go take it for a rip. Go take it for a rip. I mean, it's still kind of a loud car.
Yeah, but it's perfect.
But it's perfect.
It doesn't need no more.
No more.
It's perfect.
We definitely got to fix the stance too. It looks a little dorky. All right, Spoon. Dude, that sounds crazy coming at you.
Yeah.
Perfect noise.
You know the crazy part that you took this day and in PR is the Mazda day today.
Today's Mazda day in PR?
Yeah.
Oh, it was meant to be.
Yeah, it was meant to be.
I am so happy. That's so sick. Oh, it sounds so good. Like it's so nice and deep. You hear the turbo coming at you.
It's so good.
It's so good.
I didn't expect that it was gonna be this good.
It's so good, dude. How good?
It's hard to describe. Yeah, it feels.
Speak up.
It feels f***ing. It's wild.
Wild.
Speechless.
It feels so happy in there, doesn't it?
Like like you said, I'm happy we did it in an FC and not like a random chassis. It feels so good in here.
So good. All right, I gotta work on that limiter just a little bit, but. Oh, okay. I'll work on that limiter.
Major success.
Major success. So good.
So happy.
Amazing. Dude, that T51R mod is wild. The turbo is yelling at us, and it's a journal bearing Borg Warner.
For first test drive, it feels so complete.
So complete.
I can't wait to finish this car. It's gonna be a nice cruiser.
And it's only gonna get better.
Yeah.
This thing is running absolutely amazing right now. I am so happy, and it's like only uphill from here. Like I just want to keep filming. Like I just want to encapsulate the vibe, dude. It's like, oh, it is so good, dude. Like no power steering. Couldn't tell you. The clutch feels amazing. It feels super streetable. Oh, the noise. And we're only revving it to 6 grand right now. We're making like 2 PSI, so obviously like the really good noises aren't even here yet, dude. Like, it feels so good. Oh, this thing's gonna be so fast. And this turbo's huge. I was so worried about it being laggy, but you can feel this thing want to come in so fast. This thing is gonna come, oh my God, I was so worried about the turbo being too big.
Dude, that sounds so cool.
Dude, it's, how good is that?
Oh man, this thing puts a smile on. You shifting with a screwdriver, kid?
You gotta do what you gotta do, all right?
Dude, this thing sounds so cool.
It's gonna be fast, dude.
And you haven't, what's the max RPM you've done?
Like 7 revving,
Yeah.
and then like I just made the boost cut 6
It'll go to
PSI.
10 or what?
So here's the thing, right?
Turbo size.
These things you have to balance how hard you want the turbo to come in versus how high you want it to rev, right? These things will rev. There's no valve flow, nothing. Like there's no rod bolts you have to worry about fucking flinging out. These things will rev as high as it can get air through them, right? So basically it'll rev until the back pressure of the exhaust will overcome the inlet pressure of the
So it really
intake.
depends on the port size and the turbo.
Exactly.
That's everything.
In the exhaust and
Yeah.
everything, right? So we got a big ass turbo, we got a big ass exhaust,
Huge exhaust, yeah.
huge exhaust. So now, as long as we can keep the air, you know, like how much air can we get through it? I don't know, but this thing has a recipe to. I want it to rev to 9.
This doesn't have like back pressure sensors or EGTs.
No, but when we get on the dyno, it'll tell us enough.
It's in the graph.
It's just in the graph alone. So we'll find out where our limiter is once we get on the dyno. Basically, I'm going to keep spinning the thing until it doesn't make power. Until the power falls off. You'll see it. It'll be like power, 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 power. Oh, fuck. So.
Dude, I don't think you have a bad sounding car. God,
The Chaser used to sound bad.
all of these sound so cool. Maybe that piece of shit.
That thing. It doesn't count.
Man.
Oh my god, I am absolutely in love. All right, guys. Well, first test drive, it went, I'd say, amazing. Right, many things can go wrong in the first test drive. Even though it was putting around a parking lot, it's a big deal. It's running amazing. The more time I spend with it, the better it gets. I'm learning a lot. The chassis feels so smooth, and it's not even set up. Obviously, we got to fix the ride height, get the suspension lined up. Obviously, I have to finish the wiring because I refuse to start the car anymore like this. But it might look like a mess here and there, but I'm just a couple relays away from this thing being fully functional on a key and nothing else. Just got to find some time because the wiring stuff is very tedious. And well, I have been working on this thing like 10 to 12 hours a day for the last like 2 weeks because I really wanted to drive this thing before I left for my next trip, which is actually next weekend. So I'm ahead of schedule, which I'm really happy about. Hopefully, maybe I'll actually be able to dyno this thing before I leave, which would be absolutely amazing. So if you guys want to come hang out, and if you're from Chicago, we're actually throwing an event. Me, Clean Culture, and Rudnick, we are going to Route 66 Speedway in Chicago, June 3rd. Put the link in the description. Buy some tickets, bring a car, hang out, have some fun, and say hello. So for now, it's been going so amazing. I've learned so much. It looks so sick. It sounds so sick. It runs great. Right, Ant?
It smells great.
Smells great. Been mastering the rotary. Mm-hmm. This is a little bit of a scary world to jump into, you know?
Yeah, very.
But we've been killing it.
Temperamental.
Yeah, but she's been good.
Yeah.
I think I've had a pretty smooth rotary experience, right? For the first one?
I think so.
So, hopefully, I need a 20B now. That's what's next, right?
Jesus.
Jesus. But one more, I didn't show him the exhaust. 4-inch exhaust with a dual 3. Where is it? You don't see it. That's a big deal.
It's gone.
It's gone. And this is a small car, so it is tucked up. Huge one, because I want this thing with some juicy fitment. But for now, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content, and T-Bone,
Have a good night.